We have the school out here, Future Stars of Wrestling, and I was talking to one of the students yesterday, and he said his dream is just to get in the ring and have a match. And I said, you got to dream bigger. And I want to know, when you started, like, did you see your career going to where it's went so far, or were you just focused on wrestling outside of the business?
You know, growing up, I can remember literally in a lot of ways, like it was yesterday, sitting on my couch, not smart to the business, and watching Jerry Lawler on the David Letterman show, and knowing that, now, what the heck is going on? I thought it was 100% real. And my dad is the promoter and helped book that. But, you know, growing up, Jackie Fargo, fabulous Jackie Fargo, who I loved him. And then obviously in my early teens, the King Jerry Lawler was who everybody wanted to be. Yes, I wanted to get into the business. Played my last college basketball game on a Friday and was in the wrestling business on a Saturday. I'd kind of reffed the summers before that, but there was no downtime, and started wrestling kind of, and this may sound crazy, it was pretty much the decision was made in a matter of weeks. It's time to roll. But once I got in during that first year, again, this is 86, and you kind of have to go back in that business. Yeah. Hulk Hogan and the WWF were, rolling. Randy Savage, who had worked for my father, I was a big Savage fan. But, you know, just looking at the talent as they were coming up, of course, I wanted to step on, you know, the stage. I'd wrestled in the Mid-South Coliseum for years and been to matches, but when you hear about Madison Square Garden, or back in those days, they would go out to the Forum in Los Angeles, or, you know, Wembley Arena, not the stadium. SummerSlam was there. But, you know, over in Japan, you hear about the big arenas. I wanted to go big time. So I wanted to be a world champion, and I wanted to be at the very tip top. That was my aspiration. So the advice you gave to that dude is absolutely the right, because I've found in life, when you set a goal, and like my father, his grandfather taught him this, if you want to learn how to do something in life, the analogy that he was taught is, don't get up under a tree and figure out how to get to that first branch. Stand back 10 or 15 feet and figure out how to get to the very top. Yeah. And if you can do that, you're going to get halfway up it just by perseverance.
I love that. I love that.
That's amazing. Of course, we're on with Jeff Jarrett here on the Mark Hoke Show.